I thought it was a little bit wallowy, but it does take a little bit of getting used to, because you feel like you're driving a car which is slightly sort of worn, if you like. It feels almost like worn shocks to an extent, which of course it is not. It's actually the way it's designed. This is really good. We have an electronic door button at the top here. We have a grab handle as well, and there's something there that says warning triangle. I think that would be a holder there for a warning triangle for some countries, but in the UK we don't worry about things like that. Top tethers, everything you'd expect, all the isofix fixings of course. This has got a full-size spare under here. What do we have? Nice, lovely little neat little plastic box that contains all of the stuff, and one of these locking nuts, the PSA locking nut, which will be somebody's, which will be an adventure for somebody at some point later on down the line, perhaps. It's a good boot. It's actually 750 litres of boot, and I really like that electronic catch, which you see on a lot of cars now. You see that on the Mercedes GLA, you see it on the Evoque, and all the Land Rover products. You'll see a similar design. Not quite sure about the filler cap. There's a blank there for the diesel version. That would be the AdBlue filler point. I think that hooks on there, does it? I think it does. Maybe. Or maybe not. Oh no, it hooks on there. So it smells of petrol. That's a plastic cover. Go on then, I'll give you a quick look in the back. Don't forget, with the progressive cushions you also get the memory foam seats, and this has got half leather. It's actually really lovely. It reminds me a little bit of the Matra Rancho seats. They're kind of a little bit plasticky looking, but very practical. I mean, that's where you want to be able to wipe when you need to. And the backs of the seats have this sort of little strip of leather as well, which is really cool. I'm next to the trains. I'm doing some train spotting today as well. I don't really want to get in the back because I'm mucky and I don't want to mess this car up. Let's have a little look. We have two sunroofs. The one in the back slightly larger than the one in the front. We've got lovely quality map reading lights as well at the back here, and that's a nice feature. What can you say? It's a lovely car. It feels airy. It's not boring, although it's grey. It is not boring because it's got these different colours. Woohoo! How fantastic to combine train spotting with cars. You need to open the door to get to the bonnet catch, which is not unusual. It actually gets hidden when you close the door. I think that's a really good feature because it prevents anybody from just opening the bonnet while the car's in motion. You have to actually stop the car to do it. See if we can get under the hood, as they say in America. This is nice and easy now. It's a lot easier to lift that than it is to lift my C3. Normal traditional bonnet stay as you'd expect. We've got the system there for the stop start, all of this sort of stuff going on here with the battery, and you also have this ECU attached to the side of the battery which controls all of that system. What else have we got? We've got the filler for the washers is right up at the top, which is cool. I actually do like the design of these hinges. I think it's a really nice way to do it. So yeah, this is a 3-cylinder very tried and tested, worldwide award-winning 3-cylinder engine, and it sounds great. It sounds fabulous when you drive along. You'll be familiar with it if you drive something like maybe a DS3 or C3. But yeah, do you think that's red or do you think it's orange? Let me know what you think. I like these scallops in the bonnet. I think that's really made a huge difference to the appearance of the front of the car, because it's not an aggressive looking car by any means, but it certainly stands out with those scallops. I don't think I've seen that in a design on any car before, and I think it works really well. The other thing I really like about this car is the design of the roof bars, because if you look at the cactus roof bar, it's got this fun, it's almost like a sort of a ski shape to it, you know, it's like a really fantastic shape for a roof bar. They've actually bothered, and it's two-tone, it's white underneath and it's black on the top, and at the back it's got this sort of little peak, which is really nice. And I wish they hadn't done away with the roof bars on the facelift Cactus, which they did last year, which was a bit of a shame because it makes a huge difference to the appearance of the cars. Roof bar makes it look practical. It also makes it look rugged, I think. And the other thing I like about this car is I've been carrying this around in my pocket for 20 years, and I've used it about once at a party, and yeah, that kind of reminds me of a bottle opener to a certain extent. And it's really pretty. That trim there is really nicely thought out. I like the shape and the design of it, and you can actually see yourself in it. It's almost like a mirror, which I'm sure will come in useful at some time for some people. So that's the C5 Aircross then. C5 Aircross. And you know what? I wouldn't hesitate in actually going out and buying this car. I'm not a huge fan of German cars. I find them to be a little bit too conservative, a little bit predictable perhaps, and they just are a little bit too good, if that makes any sense. There you go, fantastic place to pull up to talk about this car, right next to a railway. And yeah, I think it's the French have got it just right. It's slightly informal in a way. It's not quite as a conservative choice as a German brand, I don't think. And let me know what you think. I'll have one last little look. This is quite a long video, but I hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope you've enjoyed looking at the C5 Aircross. C5 Aircross. So please subscribe to my channel, that's going to help me. This year there's a lot of stuff going on. We've got 50 years of the Mini, we've got 100 years of Citroen. There's quite a few things going on with Citroen this year. We're expecting the DS7 Crossback in the next few weeks, which is going to be great. And I'm really hoping to see some Citroen activity this year, so please subscribe to my channel. That's really going to help me to move forward and to produce more videos and hopefully entertain you. And thank you for watching. This is the end of the video for the C5 Aircross, and I hope you've enjoyed it, and let me know in the comments section, please. Oh, here comes a train.